Hey, what's good everybody? It's Lance again, and today I'm coming at you with another movie review. Today I'm going to review a film by a comedian who actually had his start on YouTube. This is Bo Burnham's 8th Grade. This film I had first heard of a couple of months ago when I first saw the trailer. I was at work one day and I was just kind of like scrolling through the internet and saw that this new trailer for an A24 film had came out, and I clicked on it and it was 8th Grade by Bo Burnham, written and directed by Bo Burnham. I know a lot of people are really big fans of his. I've seen a couple of his I've seen like a lot of his YouTube videos when he was first like into the YouTube scene, kind of had those viral videos of him and the piano just rapping and things of that nature. And then I kind of saw how he kind of transitioned into the whole comedy realm, and he seemed to have succeeded there. His style of comedy is very like crazy, outlandish, like he's all over the place. However, he's always very grounded and he's a very articulate individual. I've seen multiple interviews with him. He's like a really cool person to talk to, or it seems that way, it is at least. So yeah, it's looking at this movie, I was really anticipating it because I was like, well, coming from this mind, it could only be a decent film, at least. A young woman played by Elsie. She's about to finish middle school. It's the last week of the semester, and yeah, she kind of just like embodies what a lot of, I guess you can say, middle schoolers embody. She is not confident at all. She lacks confidence from the very beginning. We see that she likes to have videos on YouTube. She showcases a lot of her personality only through a webcam. However, when she's around other people her age, she can't really express herself. She's just kind of boxed in. She refuses really to let herself be herself around others. And you see this kind of spiral and kind of like be the tone. Overall, like, theme of the film is just about her trying to get out of her comfort zone and then try to live this life that she's always kind of wanted to live as an 8th grader, going into like high school. Going into this film, I thought that this film was going to be like a more comedy based movie, but it's actually not. It's actually very much a drama, and it's a very much a heartfelt coming of age story. As a kid growing up, I really resonated with this film. Being in 8th grade, I remember those days. Being in 7th and 8th grade, I was kind of like, Kayla. I was her. I was very not confident, and I kind of, struggled when it came to talking to people and looking at them in the eye. And I had constant battles with my parent. And just like she has with her father, played by Josh Hamilton, who's also really good in the movie and has a really heart-wrenching scene towards the end, I really resonated with these characters. And just watching what Bo Burnham was able to do, because he captures middle school in such a light that I don't think a lot of filmmakers do nowadays. A lot of filmmakers, especially when it comes to coming of age, they focus more on the high school aspect and like the lighthearted, happy-go-lucky aspect of middle school, even if they choose to talk about middle school, because there's like a lot of films that just focus on high school and like that 17 going on 18 kind of realm. But this is different. This is 12 going on 13. This is 8th grade going into 9th grade. And yeah, it kind of almost felt like it was a kind of sister film to a movie like Lady Bird by Greta Gerwig that came out last year. I saw some similarities there because they're both coming of age films, and they're both about kind of women trying to get out of their adolescence, and they both struggle and things of that nature. But this is definitely something very unique because we haven't dealt with this demographic in a while, this age group. There are certain scenes that I was like really dumbfounded by. The soundtrack in this film is it plays when it plays. Like, there's this boy that she likes in her school, and every time you see him, her eyes just light up, and you get this really dramatic pop sound in the soundtrack, and like it's with heavy bass and everything like that, and it's just like, wow, you really get to like see what she's thinking and how she feels about certain people in her life. She has a very loving father. She's raised by a single father, and you understand that, towards the middle half of the movie. and she is kind of just, you know, at odds with him because, you know, she's just a child. You know, she doesn't know how to deal with certain feelings that she has, and so many stuff, like, you know, the anxieties, the insecurities, the trials and tribulations of being an adolescent, especially like in such a middle school public system. It's just crazy, and I've been there and I've done that, and I understand how it is. You know, looking back on my years being in middle school, it was tough. It was more tough than being in high school. So it's one of those things where I wholeheartedly resonate with that. And Bo Burnham, he must have gone through something similar, because I felt a lot of personal stuff with this film. Like I think that he really wanted to make a film that people could resonate with, and it's a shame that it's rated R, because, you know, middle schoolers should be able to watch this film. I don't agree with the rating at all. The MPAA has something up its ass. I have no idea, but, you know, some battles you cannot win with them. But it's just a really well-made movie, well-constructed, well-acted. Elsie Fisher, let me tell you something. This film is nothing without her. She is just a great young actress, and I can't wait to see what else she does, because she's really good here. She's very authentic, and she plays it to a T. And Bo Burnham does a great job of directing her. And it's just wow. You know, sometimes when you're on screen, you forget that this is a child, because, you know, you forget that this is acting, because it just felt so real, you know. And I just loved it, you know, I really did. And yeah, if there's anything else I have to say about it, is that, yeah, it's a 93-minute movie, very short, but it's very to the point and very straightforward. You know, I don't really have any complaints with this movie. I absolutely adored this movie. And that's something I can't say a lot about a lot of movies recently. I'm not going to do the 1 out of 10 rating anymore. I feel like that's a little bit too redundant, especially nowadays. I feel like I've been giving a lot of the films the same kind of rating, so I want to kind of draw away from that and try to, like, really embody how I feel, and when I'm going into a movie, and how I feel coming out of a movie. And I want to just give like a rating system that's authentic to me. So what I'm going to do is just make kind of like a 5-star rating, in terms of every star has its own kind of merit. And as my reviews go on, you'll start to understand what my rating system is. More likely you will understand what my rating system is. And yeah, 8th Grade by Bo Burnham gets my 2nd highest rating, and that is excellence. This film is excellence, and I implore everybody that's watching this right now to see it. I implore everybody to see it. All family, just see this movie. Fuck that it's rated R. It's a great movie. It deserves to be seen by family, and it also deserves to be seen by younger people, middle schoolers. I think that they can definitely go see this. Just because they're under 17 doesn't mean they can't see this movie. You know, everybody, you know, it's a great movie. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said before, my rating system is going to change, so I'm going to stop doing the 1 to 10 rating. But yeah, and I just really enjoyed this movie. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Please leave a like if you liked the review. Also subscribe for new videos. And yeah, I'm going to watch Skyscraper tomorrow, so be on the lookout for a review for that. Anyways, I'm out. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.